Hi. Well, it's good to be back. So, what happened? More copyright stuff. Um, I guess I was kind of premature in my previous video of how my channel's never going to come back down again, because obviously it did, and for a much lot longer time this time. Um, so, after it came back up, it was December 19th. I still had some copyright claims left over, and so I thought, okay, I'll take care of the rest of these ones. Um, Same thing shouldn't happen again. I took care of 90 of them last time. This one only was around 20. So I figured I should be able to manage that. Well, some unusual things happened. On the 19th, I had, what was it, like, I think I had three. Yeah, I had three strikes. Like, they responded to my disputes by taking them down, but all three right away. Like I never get them responding right away. It's usually spread out over a month or so. But nope, three different ones, all down that day. So that set off the 7 day thing. You have 7 days to take care of your strikes, or your channel's going to go down. And as long as you file counter notifications, then it doesn't count those ones. It's just ones that you haven't done anything to. So, of course, I filed three counter notifications for three of the strikes, and I'm like, okay, good. So, these ones are fine. The problem is when you have that 7 day deal going on, even though your channel's still up and you're still getting views and everything, you can't upload any videos during it. So, that part kind of sucked because I just I had videos to upload, but I just couldn't put any up. So I just had to wait. Um, but I figured, okay, it's not that bad. Just have to, 10 business days from when the counter notifications are reviewed. Because it takes the YouTube copyright team typically about 2 days to review a counter notification before they send it on to the copyright owner. So once they do, then it's 10 business days, so not counting weekends, not counting holidays, and then the video goes back up and your strike's gone. Um, I tried contacting each one of them to retract the strike, and of course they're not doing that. Um, so I don't remember when it was, but I think it was like January 5th that they would be back up. That would have been the 10 business days from adding on 2 days after. Um, but a week later, so when the 7 day little deadline thing was set to go, I suddenly got three more strikes from three different copyright owners. They just all decided all at the same time to just take down my videos in response to my disputes. And that was right before it checked it. So when the 7 day check thing happened, it saw, oh, you have three strikes that you haven't responded to yet, because I did respond to them, but it takes them 2 days to review them and send them on, so those don't count unless they've done that. So even though I did file the counter notifications, it didn't count that I did because they hadn't reviewed it yet, and that's impossible. They can't review it in an hour because it took like an hour. So my channel went down because of those three new strikes. And I just had to wait for them to be reviewed and then wait for the 10 business days to elapse afterwards. During that waiting time, more of the claims or more of the disputes got responded to, so more of the videos got taken down, so that added on. Okay, now I gotta wait 10 business days from this point on now. So it just kept on adding on to the time. Of course, I was sending in counter notifications through email each time, and they're all being reviewed and, 2 days later sent to the copyright owner, and that was all good. Except these 3 strikes that happened on December 26th, which is what brought my channel down. Those had still not been reviewed, still not been sent on to the copyright owners. And I didn't know what was going on. Did I just miss an email for them? Did they not send me an email? What was going on? Of course, trying to send anything into YouTube, they didn't give me any information on this. So I was just kind of left wondering for a while. Finally, it got down to where all of the strikes that I had acquired had been all resolved. All the counter notifications resolved. The videos were back up. As soon as my channel was back up, they would be back up. But I still had these 3 strikes. They're just waiting. And I'm like, do I need to send them in again? Did they get missed? Because these ones are just still kind of hanging there. And let's see, I don't remember what date it was, but finally I got 3 emails one day that, these 3 strikes that you got way back December 26th have now been forwarded on. They've now been reviewed. It's like, well, finally, what's the hold up? What took you guys so long to do these 3 ones that's keeping my channel down? And they're the ones that brought my channel down in the first place. But whatever. As long as they were being taken care of, that's really all that mattered. So it's kind of frustrating, but at least it's been taken care of now. So I thought. Well, it was. But I figured out that 10 business days from that point on was January 24th. So that's the new date that I set that my channel will be back up. January 24th. The next day, after they were sent on to the copyright owners, I got an email from one of the copyright owners. It was, let's see, the company is called Merlin Playground Music Scandinavia, and they owned the rights to Ace of Base, and specifically the video Beautiful Life, the music video, which was one of my first ones that I did, and you should go watch it. They sent me an email because I did a counter notification, and they were threatening to sue me for $150,000 if I didn't retract my counter notification. Well, first of all, you can't retract counter notifications. Once you've sent them, then you just have to wait for them to go through. So I don't know what they were expecting there. And also, I don't know why they were threatening. I mean, if they really were going to sue me, then they should have just sued me. Because it doesn't help them with my video being down. It's not helping them, and it's not hurting them for it to be up. I'm not taking my measly little video with barely even 1,000 views is not hurting all this business that Ace of Base is bringing in. Ace of Base from the 90s that no one even knows about anymore. So I just thought it was pretty silly. They have not sued me, by the way. It was just a threat, like I figured. But anyways, that was a little interesting at the time. So come January 24th, the videos did indeed get restored. Well, 2 of them did. The Ace of Base one was still down. And see, when your channel's down, because you have more than 3, or you have 3 or more strikes, the only way to get it back up is to get rid of the strikes, either by getting them retracted by the copyright owner or by sending in counter notifications and then them coming back up. And as long as you get below 3, then your channel comes back up. And I was below 3. I only had 1 left. So I didn't know what was wrong because my channel was still down. So why is it still down? And I sent in lots of support things to this, the partner support email, I sent to the copyright team email, asking all kinds of stuff. And all I ever got was just a scripted email for, you have to take care of your counter notification or take care of your copyright strikes in order to get your channel back up, and here's how you do it. And it's like, hello, I already took care of them. I'm already below 3. So your email doesn't help me at all. It doesn't even pertain to what I'm even asking you about. But it's like they didn't even read it. They just send me this scripted email. So for a while, I'm just kind of like, what is going on? Is my channel ever coming back up? Did they change the policy on how you get your channel back up without telling anyone? Are they making an exception just for my channel because of all the copyright stuff I've done? Or they're tired of dealing with me or something? Or is there just some stupid glitch in their system that I fell into, and they're not going to ever look at it because they don't ever think they ever have problems? Everything always works perfectly. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't get any information from anyone either. And everyone just wanted to brush me off. It's pretty frustrating. But also, what was with this one video, this Ace of Base one? Well, usually when you do a counter notification, you get, after 10 business days, it comes back up after it's been sent to the copyright owner. The only time it doesn't is if the copyright owner sends a reply to it back to YouTube, which usually would indicate that they have initiated a lawsuit and they've sent the official paperwork to YouTube to show them that they have, and then YouTube will keep the video down for it. Now, that's not the only thing that they will send. Sometimes they will send things like just an email trying to convince YouTube not to put the video back up, or to convince them that my counter notification was invalid. I had an invalid reason for submitting it, or I don't know what they sent because I never get to see it. But if they send anything, then YouTube's copyright team has to review it to determine if it's something that's like legal or not. And if it's not, then they're like, okay, this isn't legit. They put the video back up, but it still stays down until they can review it. So I figured that's what was going on with this one, because it wasn't back up. This video wasn't back up. Well, finally, January 8th. No, February 8th. Yeah, February 8th. Finally got an email that the Ace of Base video had been restored. That means whatever these people sent, it wasn't a valid thing for them to keep the video down, and it just took them this long in order to review it. And at the same time, my channel was back up too. So apparently, you don't have to just get below 3 strikes, because if one of those strikes has a pending thing to review for if it's a lawsuit or something, then they keep your video down for that one too, or they keep your channel down for that too, which that is not documented anywhere either. So there's all this new stuff I'm learning about how the system works that is not documented anywhere. And I mean, it's kind of cool being a pioneer in a way, but it's also frustrating because things happen when there was no way to plan for it. But on the good side, I only have like just a couple claims left, and I'm gonna keep on top of them now. So now it really shouldn't go down again. And oddly enough, I do have a strike still, but when I click on it to see which video it is, it shows there's no video. And when I look on all of my videos, none of them have strikes on them. None of them are down. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna have to figure that out if it doesn't go away on its own, because that's kind of weird. But anyway, it's good to be back, and I will continue putting up videos daily starting today. I already have 3 of them done, so I'll put one of them up today as soon as I'm done with this one. Well, see you later, and thanks for watching.